Have you ever sent a card off to PSA or any other major grading service out there just for them to return your card to you unslabbed for no given reason? Well, in today's video, I give you guys 3 reasons why a grading company may have rejected your card. Yo, what's up guys? Alien ESP here, back for now. Hope you are all doing well. But as I said, as you can saw by the title and thumbnail of this video, in today's video we're going over 3 reasons why a grading company may have rejected your card. The 3 reasons we go over in this video can apply to so many card games, not just Pokemon, the main focus of this channel, as you can probably tell by the background and the rest of the videos on my channel, but I'm talking Magic, Sports, Yu-Gi-Oh and more, as well as that a lot of grading companies out there have the same principle. So if your main grade of choice is not PSA, unlike mine, this could still apply and help you. So without further ado, let's get right into it, baby. So guys, in at number 1, I thought I'd just get the obvious one out there, fake cards. Grading companies do not grade fake cards because that is one reason why a load of people send their cards to these big name in the grading scheme, whether that be PSA, BGS, CGC, because it authenticates the card. I mean, hey, PSA, the market leader when it comes to grading TCG cards, they literally stand for Professional Sport Authenticators, okay? The first thing they do before checking the condition of a card and putting it in a slab is checking if it is real or not. Is the one reason why so many people just send to grading companies regardless of the condition, because if it is in that slab, it is basically guaranteed to be legit. So if you then do put it on the secondary market, no questions asked, is most likely legit. So now they've got number 1, the most obvious on this list, out of the way. Let's roll into number 2, something you may not have heard of because you've definitely heard of fake cards. And in number 2, we have something known as recolored cards. Now, what is a recolored card? It's essentially where the natural coloration of that card has been altered, whether that be actual a human doing or being left in the sun for a while and being sun damaged. A perfect example of a recolored card would be, let's say you're going through your old childhood collection, you find your base set holographic Charizard, you think you've hit the jackpot, but then you remember when it was on the playground, little Timmy got his pencil crayon or his Sharpie and drew on it, changing the colour and appearance of that card forever, and then you were heartbroken because of all the money you have lost out if that card graded perfectly. This is honestly something so big within the hobby. So many people try to change the colour. A lot of you guys may be like, why would you try to change the colour of a card? It basically devalues it. Well, let me tell you guys a funny story I heard someone do when grading a very rare card. That rare card was none other than a first edition base set Pikachu. They're going through an old collection and they found one. What a rare card. It was Yellow Cheeks, okay, for all you guys asking, not the Red Cheeks fabled era. That would be super rare. So then they're looking at their first edition base set Yellow Cheeks Pikachu. The front seems good, centering pretty good. Head to the back, see a couple nicks on the sides and on the corners. What do? They send it into PSA and get that lower grade, 7, 8, 9. Nope. What do? They get their dark blue Sharpie and try colouring over the white nicks to try hide those nicks. And obviously they chose dark blue because that is the colour that matches the back of their Pokemon card best. Let me tell you, I could spot that with my naked eye, so could professional graders, and of course the special machinery they're using over at PSA. Do not try to cheat the system. So many graders have been doing this for years. PSA, BGS and CGC have been the grading side of things for years. A lot of you guys may be like, CGC, haven't they just joined Pokemon cards? Well, before grading Pokemon cards, they did comic books. They do have a lot of experience in grading as a whole, and let me tell you, the big dogs in the grading scheme are big and trustworthy for a reason. It's extremely difficult to get a fake card and a defected card past them. It is very difficult, hence why they are so reputable. That was number 2, being recolored cards. And then number 3, we have altercations, where a card has been changed from its natural appearance to changing something it isn't. A coloration would be an example of that, trying to change it, or maybe another example of that would be someone has got a Yellow Cheeks Pikachu, but for whatever reason they colour in the cheeks yellow to red to try and increase the value. I mean, maybe if you've got that card raw on eBay, you might trick the odd buyer who hasn't done enough research and looking at the images, but sending that card into a grading service would definitely be a no-go, because I think every grader would spot that like a sore thumb. It would honestly be so easy to find. Another example of an altercation would be trimming. Trimming something people thought of for whatever reason to try stop centering issues. It's a bit bit like the name, they see their card, a very rare card, but it's off-center, something no one who the consumer can't control. You know, you've got a pack, you pull a fire card, well done, very lucky of you, but the centering is all dodgy, something you cannot control. Centering is such an annoying issue, mainly because of the fact you cannot control it. If you crease the card, that's your fault. If the card's off-center, not your fault, that's the factory's fault. So what do some people do? They try to trim their cards. So what does that mean? Imagine you've got your card, right, you know, the left side is thicker than the right side, so obviously it would not get that gem in 10 grade. They know the left side is thick, so what do? They try to trim it down, as the name implies, to make it more even. PSA, BGS, CGC, all the big graders, this definitely does not get past them, as they have measurement things in place for these certain cards. Obviously, the measurements of different trading card games out there, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc, would be different, but they have their set measurements, and if you have cut a card down to a smaller size, they're going to realize that super quickly. And another example of altercation, not in Pokemon but in Magic, would be corner peeling. I'm not going to go in detail of how corner peeling works, but it's where, because Magic has squared corners, unlike Pokemon which has rounded, they try peel the corner and then put another card on top and glue it together to try and make that card as perfect as possible. That would be another example of altercations, where a card has been taken from its natural original state to something else it hasn't often done to increase the monetary value of that card. I would love to know if the 3 reasons that I mentioned in this video helped you guys. Do you know any more reasons why PSA or any other grading company may reject a card? That is comment question day. I know there are the obvious ones. For example, if you tick the box saying this card isn't in 10 condition, don't grade it. But I didn't want to include that, because obviously if you tick a box saying if this card isn't in 10 condition, don't grade it, that should not be to any surprise to you, because you literally said to the company, this card doesn't get a 10, don't bother grading it. That should not surprise you. This video is more for the things where you send a card to a grading company, you get the card back, it's not on its slab, and you're all shocked, like, what? Did they scam you of my money or something? Why is this card not in his slab? Did they run out or something? Well, these 3 reasons may be a reason why your card got rejected from your grading company as choice. As well as that, there are other reasons out there, so if you'd like an extension to this video, let me know in the comments down below what reasons you've seen and other ones that I could possibly cover on the channel. As well as that, why not let me know your funny grading stories? I am sure there are some hilarious ones out there with the amount of cards graded and the amount of interest there are right now in grading cards. There have got to be some great stories, and I want to know them all, so please let me know down there in the comment below. And whilst you're down there, why not leave a like? It is the easiest and freest thing to do to support this channel. We release a new high quality Pokemon TCG related video every day except Sunday, and I hope I can see you guys tomorrow. But that is all for me in today's video. Make sure to answer comment question day. I've been Alien ESP. You guys have been the best. I mean the best here on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.